People wanna know
who we are,
who we are,
who we are.
who we are.
It's interesting to look back and think about how a program like Bridging the Gaps came to be. An idea was born, and it has been nurtured for 25 years by people from all walks of life, and through collaboration, through ensuring mutual benefit and relevance, we've all created a bonfire that now reaches throughout Philadelphia, across Pennsylvania, into New Jersey with an ever-expanding network. A bonfire committed to extending the efforts of organizations serving the most vulnerable among us, and a bonfire dedicated to creating effective health-related workforce for the future that understands the role of social justice in the attainment of health for all populations.
So this is our first summer that we've experienced the opportunity of having Bridging the Gap interns at Share. And we've had 5. We had one from Drexel, Temple Medical, UPenn, Jefferson, and Peacock. And they have all been amazing. It has been interesting to watch them develop as a group and the leadership role that each have taken when they did not know each other when they arrived. They have fit into the staff, to our environment, to our culture, and to the people that we serve.
Bridging the Gaps is a great program where you get to meet the community but also become part of the community. I've also enjoyed learning from my fellow interns and interacting with my peers with different health professions.
Happy anniversary to all of us, and needless to say, we can all take credit for reaching this goal.
So I now teach community pediatrics up at Dartmouth. And I can tell you that this kind of work isn't just a nice thing. It's not just volunteerism. It is the future of healthcare. You guys are the future. I think that with the Affordable Care Act and population health and the pressures, the right pressures to think about what are the things that really matter, the experiences that you guys are having in the community and the posters that I saw today really are going to be the foundation of what we do next in health. So thank you for letting me see your posters. Thank you for letting me be a part of this.
The Bridging the Gaps Award is given for promoting social dialogue and constructive interaction in an increasingly diverse world, for spanning cultures and class to build collaboration and consensus, and for encouraging understanding through public service and civic involvement. Bridging the Gaps honors Danny Glover today, not only because of his commitment to social justice, but also because he's a person who has leveraged his visibility and his advantage to address inequity in our society and throughout the world.
I want to accept this award based upon the work that you do. I get a chance to go around and somebody asks me, "What's you been doing, Danny, lately?" Well, I just came from this extraordinary experience with Bridging the Gap. Bridging the Gap, then I began to say, and how it recharged me. It's one thing to read about Bridging the Gap. It's one thing to try to imagine in your mind from what you're reading, what is happening, what people are doing, what they give service to as citizens. But when you come through the door and in that small auditorium and you see the 50 some odd programs that are built around community imagination, collective imagination, it's something spectacular in a sense. This moment, the relationships, the transformative relationships that are possible when you decide that something has to be done something will be done, and I'm going to stand up individually and collectively to do it, and that's what Bridging the Gap. My grandmother, when she saw the color purple, she came out of the theater hopping mad. She said, "I'm gonna get a switch after that boy. He was raised better after that, better than that." They had to tell her that he was just acting, anything, but she said, "I had to get a switch after him anyway. I just gotta let him know." And she was 90-something years old. I gotta let him know that there's something much, much larger than him, and that's what she says. From a extraordinary midwife. And every time I saw her till she was 99 years old, I had to bring a switch in. I couldn't bring a small one in. I had to bring a switch. She sent me back out there to get another big one. She'd be in a wheelchair, and she was going to hit me. She's going to touch me with that switch to remind me that when you know, you owe. When you know, you owe. Thank you very much.